Hello curious minds, and welcome back to our space lab.
Today we will see how to use a water sensor. A water sensor has these long contact points which are insulated from each other. There is a positive, a negative and a sensor pin right here, and they are labeled accordingly. What happens is, the moment a drop of water falls onto the sensor pad or onto these long contact points, a small current flows across them. As they are normally insulated and as water is conducting, this small current value is registered by the analog pin from the sensor output, and the microcontroller converts this analog output into a numerical value. This numerical value then corresponds to the amount of water which is present on your sensor pad. Typically, this numerical value ranges from 0 to 1023. One drop of water will register some value, and the more drops of water that falls onto the sensor value, this numerical value increases accordingly. Let's see what we need to make this project. For this, we would need the microcontroller, the breadboard, a water sensor, an LED of your choice, and 5 connecting wires. Let's see how the connections are done. The water sensor has negative, positive, and S connections marked on it. Insert the water sensor at 5E, 6E, and 7E on the breadboard. Or to make connections easier, like how I have done, I have used longer connections which are male to female connections and made the same connections. Connect the negative port or 5E to the negative on the breadboard. Connect 5A to the negative on the breadboard. Connect 6A to 5 volt on the microcontroller. Connect 7A to A0 on the microcontroller. The red LED goes to the pins 15E and 16E. 15E is connected to the positive terminal of the red LED. Connect a red wire from 15A to the port 6 on the microcontroller. Connect a blue wire from 16A to the negative on the breadboard. Connect a black wire connecting the negative of the breadboard to the ground on the microcontroller. Let's see how the code is written.
You probably already know what we need to do. First, define a variable to hold the sensor value. Then, activate the serial monitor in the setup part. In the main loop, read the sensor value from the analog port A0. Then print this value to the serial monitor. Now let's run the program and check our sensor values when we put some drops on the water sensor. Our small device is now connected to the laptop, and we have the water sensor here. Let's try putting some drops in it. We're putting one drop and check the serial monitor. And now we can put another one. As you can see, the sensor values are increasing. It means the more drops we put, the higher we'll get the values. Let's use them in our code. Define a new variable for the LED pin. Set the LED to output in the setup part, and then use the sensor value to control the LED as usually. If the sensor value is getting over the threshold, then turn on the LED. If it's too low, then turn it off. Let's see how it works. Try putting one drop on the water sensor. It does nothing. More water. And now the LED is on. And that's it. Easy, right? Do you have any ideas how we can use this for our projects? Let us know in the comments below. Click like and subscribe for more Arduino videos. See you in the next video.